Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to do some coding exercises regarding the arrays. So we would like to write a program that inserts one array in the beginning of another array. So we need, this is our target array, so R2, and we would like to insert R1 in the beginning of the R2. So we first declare and define both arrays. We compute their corresponding size. And then we are going to declare one array, a third array with enough amount of size to uh, that can contain both arrays. So if each one of them is having 3 elements, this new array needs to have at least six size, at least have the size for 6 elements. So by default, I just put it 10 to make sure we are above the number that we are targeting. So we declare an array, a third array with enough size to be able to include both arrays. To do that, so firstly, we would like now to fill this new array with the values of the first and second array. To do that, we copy all the elements of the array 1 to the third array. So we are going to iterate over all the elements of the first array. So in order to do that, we computed the size, and the size would be 3 here and also 3 here, okay? And we know how it works from previous lessons. So basically, we are going to write a for loop that starts from 0 and it goes up to 3. So as long as I lower than 3, it is going to iterate over this loop. So I start from 0, then I is incremented by another value in another iteration. In the last iteration, I is going to be equal to 2 because 2 is lower than the size, which is 3 now. Let me also just size 1 equals 3. So if I equals 3, it's not going to enter this loop because 3 is not lower than 3. Okay? So in the first round, it is going to enter this loop and it is going to assign the first element, which is 10, of the array 1 into the first element of the third array. And then increase the I. So I is now equal to 1. It is going to put the second element of the array 1. This is the array 1 to the second element of the third array. And finally, it is going to put the third element of the array 1, which is 30 here, as to be the third element of the third array. So after doing this, this array is copied in the third array. So now what we need to do is just to continue copying the rest of the elements, which are the elements of the array 2, into the combined array. So we would have a new array containing both uh, elements of both arrays, and the first array is going to start the array and the second array is going to continue, because we wanted to make sure we are defining an array, a new array, that inserts these 3 values in the beginning of this array. Okay, so now the first array is copied to the third array, and now we're going to copy the the second array into the third array. So I still equals 0, I equals 1, and I equals 2, while size equals 3. Okay, size 2. Okay, now the first 3 elements of the third array is filled. with the elements of the first array, sorry. Now, as of fourth element, we need to add the elements of the second array. As the fourth element of the third array, we're going to insert the elements of the second array. To do so, we need to iterate over all the elements of the second array, and it starts from 0, it goes up to 2 for the values of I, and the size 2 is calculated to be 3, which is calculated here. So now that we are inserting the elements, for example, when I equals 0, we are adding the first element of the second array to be the size 1 plus I element of the third array. But size 1 equals 3. So it means combined size 1 plus I, in this case, in the case where I equals 1, I equals 0, it is going to replace these numbers plus it equals R2. Okay, so in this case, it is going to put, because I equals 0, it is going to put the first element of the second array to be the fourth element of the third array. Why fourth element? Because the first 3 elements were already filled with the previous array. Now here I equals 0 and size 1 equals 3, so it is going to right away start with the fourth element. We know in C++ we start from 0, so when the size is 0, it means the first element, and when it is 3, it means that it's the fourth element. So the fourth element of the combined array is filled with the first element of the second array, and when I equals 1, we will have something like 3 plus 1 equals so in this case, it is going to put the second element of the R2 as to be the fifth element of the array combined. And finally, when I equals 2, it is going to simply put the third element of the second array to be the sixth element of the third array. So basically, after this loop, the combined array will look like this. Combined array is having 10 elements because we initialized it to be this way. It looks like before this loop, let me just also, before this loop, it was looking like this, meaning that all the elements of the array were 0. Now all the elements, we could also, for example, we could do something like this to make sure that it works, okay? Or we can also eliminate that. So then we can, what we can do is to, yeah, where was I? Yeah, I was here. So before doing any changes, all the elements of the array were equal to 0. Now, what we did using the first loop, we inserted all the elements of the first array in the third array. So the third array looks like this now, and the rest of the elements are 0. And after this loop, this array looks like this, as you see here. So here we are having a new array with 10 with the size of 10, with the elements of the first array and the second array. Basically, this is the element, these are the elements of the second array. Basically, we inserted the first array in the beginning of the second array, which was our target. So in order to print these values, we can simply write a for loop that is iterating over all the elements of the array combined. So I is going to go until the size of the combined size of two elements, or simply just the size of the third array. It's not important. When we put this size 1 plus size 2 here, it is going to print only the first 6 elements of the combined array. Let's see. Okay, great. As we see here, it is now having the first element, the first 3 elements, all the elements of the first array, and then all the elements of the second array. So this way we can insert an array in the beginning of another array. It is very straightforward, just you need to be careful about the second loop, that you put the size 1 plus I here, so it is going to insert the first element of the second array as the fourth element of the third array if each array is having 3 numbers, because the first 3 are already filled. So basically, a general formula would be to start from the size 1, like the size of the first inserted element plus I. So, and here we will have the ith element of the array 2 to be set to the size of the first element plus I to be set for the third array. So if here it was like 4 elements, still that formula would work because size 1 equals 4. So this is the only thing that we need to be careful about, and this way we can insert an array in the beginning of another array. Thank you for watching.